Somebody save me! Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shadow Legion. I'm your host, the Shadow of course, and you'll be glad to know I didn't die in that previous attack, which means that I get to bring you guys a brand new video. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. But now we're going to do the top 5 unluckiest people in the world! Yeah, doesn't echo like it should in here. At number 5, in 1883, Henry Ziegler broke up with his girlfriend of 2 years. Now, this poor girl was not in the best mental health, and as soon as the relationship ended, she ended her own life. Her brother decided to take vengeance on Henry because he knew that Henry knew about her particular mental situation. They'd been dating for 2 years. He was well aware of what would happen if they broke up. So he tracked him down one day in Henry's backyard, shot him in the head, and then turned the gun on himself. Now, he might have been a bit quick to turn the gun on himself because Henry Ziegler wasn't actually dead. The bullet had just grazed his head and lodged in the large tree behind him. But fate caught up with him. A few years later, he wanted this large tree removed because he was renovating his backyard. Now, in 1883, it was very difficult to remove a tree of that size from your backyard. So the only method available, the quickest and cheapest method, was to blow it up with dynamite. Which seemed like a good idea at the time until the dynamite went off, sending the bullet that was lodged in the tree into Henry Ziegler's head and killing him instantly. Now that is freaky. Like freaky deaky freaky. So that's just a message to all you guys and girls out there. Karma is real. So treat everyone with respect. Otherwise a bullet might kill you after 3 years lodged in a tree. Who knew? At number 4, Jeanine Rogers is a very unlucky woman. It started when she was 18. She won a trip on a cruise liner, the trip of a lifetime for an 18-year-old girl. So her and her friend went, and then somehow she managed to fall off the ship into the ocean. Her friend saw this, ran to get help, slipped, knocked themselves unconscious, which led to a 2 or 3 hour search looking for Mrs. Rogers, and they finally discovered her just floating around in the ocean waiting for someone to pick her up. Unfortunately, that's not where the unluck stops for Miss Rogers. During her life, she has been mugged, shot at during an armed robbery, strangled by some sex offender, fallen down an open manhole, struck by lightning twice, and get this, had her scalp removed while walking her daughter to school by a bat. I mean, come on. Did she cross a black cat, drop a mirror, and walk under a ladder when she was a kid? Either that or there's someone out there or some almighty power that just hates this girl. At number 3, some people call him the human lightning conductor. Others just call him incredibly unlucky. Roy Sullivan is a US park ranger. Now, he holds the Guinness World Record for being struck by lightning the more times than anybody else in history. This bloke has been struck by lightning 7 times in his entire life. He's still alive. 7 times. The odds of being struck by lightning are 1 in 3,000. His odds of being the odds of being struck 7 times by lightning and not dying, I might add, are 1 in 22, followed by 17 zeros. So I think that's a septillion. 1 in 22 septillion. I mean, come on, he seriously needs to buy a lottery ticket. However, the 7th time he was struck by lightning and survived, he was out fishing. Now, a local bear, this is the funny bit, a local bear thought it would be a perfect opportunity to steal his fish. But having been struck by lightning 7 times, he probably just considers it a minor inconvenience. He fought the bear off with his fishing pole. I mean, come on, they breed him tough out there. Unbelievable. 7 times. He has no eyebrows. It's very difficult for him to grow facial hair. He's got no toenails. He's got no fingernails. And I believe he's bald or he wears a wig. So, I'm sure. Maybe he's a superhero. Oh, that'd be cool. Maybe he's the Flash or something. Wait, Lightning Man. Like the powers of Doctor Doom or something like that. That's fantastic. I need to write that down. Where's my pen? Lightning Man. I think I've got a winner there. At number 2 can be called Britain's Unluckiest Man. John Lynn, or Calamity Lynn, as his friends call him, has gone through 16 major accidents in his life. Now I've got the list right here. Now let me just read out a few of these things that he's gone through, because I feel sorry for this guy. I don't even know him. I feel sorry for him. Struck by lightning twice. He's fallen down a mine twice. 3 major car accidents. Been in a bus when it's crashed twice. A truck once. There was a time he was hit by a stone that was thrown by a catapult. Hit him in his mouth, smashed 8 teeth. And then when he was 18 months old, he decided to walk into his grandmother's bathroom and drink a bottle of bleach. And if you thought that was unlucky, when he was a teen, he climbed up a tree, like all kids do, and he fell out and broke an arm. Now, that's not, you wouldn't consider that unlucky. I mean, the idiot was climbing a tree. However, on the way there, his ambulance was involved in a crash, which broke the other arm. Okay? Now, after they set these particular arms in plaster, on the way back, he was involved in another crash, which broke the same arm. I believe it was his left arm. Broke it in a different place. Although, admittedly, it was Friday the 13th, so maybe he should have stayed in the hospital an extra day and not tempted fate. And at number 1, the world's most unluckiest man is a bloke by the name of Moo Yamaguchi. Now, he is the only recognized survivor of both the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb attacks from the Second World War. When he was a young engineer on his way to work in Hiroshima, as soon as he stepped off the train, the bomb hit. Now, he suffered severe burns to his upper body and a perforated eardrum. Now, whether unfortunately or fortunately for him, all the hospitals were inundated with people with worse injuries than him, so he decided to go back home to get treatment. Now, he lived in Nagasaki. Because of the damage the atomic bomb did to the railway system, it took him a couple of days to get there. When he finally got there, almost minutes after he got off the train again, the second atomic bomb went off. Man, I don't know what he did in a past life to piss people off this much. To make it even worse, and this is the sad bit, his wife was diagnosed with cancer. He lost 2 of his kids to cancer because he wanted to live in Nagasaki, and there's a lot of radiation left over from those particular bombs. To his credit, though, he has never ever expressed any anti-American feelings whatsoever. In fact, he's anti-nuclear power, but he's not anti-American, which is fantastic for him, but he has clearly had a very, very, very bad life, and he's an incredibly unlucky man. Sadly, he died in 2008, aged 88. So he lived pretty long, but he died of stomach and liver cancer from the radioactive fallout. He has no family left because they either died from radioactive fallout or from cancer. I'm not going to make it a joke here. Makes you glad to have what you've got, doesn't it? Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look at the top 5 unluckiest people in history. I certainly enjoyed looking through and doing a bit of research on these particular people. There are way more than just these top 5 out there, and there are some incredibly unlucky people. I'll leave a link in the description below to some of the places I got my particular ideas from, if you want to have a look a bit more. Some of them are incredibly funny. Some of them, like our number 1 on this list, are actually quite sad. But I digress. I hope you, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want to hear more from me, don't forget to hit me up on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter? What's Twitter? The links are in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button. And as always, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. You'll see new videos from me every Sunday, and you'll receive instant notifications when I upload, if I upload during the week, if you're incredibly lucky. So hope you all enjoy this video, and I will see you next Sunday with a brand new video.